This video is presented by Audiobooks Now. They offer a selection of over 320,000 digital audiobooks that can be downloaded and/or streamed. In the description of, and as the pinned comment for this video, is a special link from me, Ryan Holman, to a 30-day free trial of Audiobooks Now, and also to get 50% off of your first audiobook. James Hylton first competed in the NASCAR Cup Series in 1964 when he was 29 years old. The following year, he served as the crew chief for Ned Jarrett and Buddy Long Racing, and they won the series championship together with 13 wins. In 1966, Hylton started to become a regular Cup Series driver. Although he did not win a race, Hylton did finish second in the standings and won Rookie of the Year. As of 2024, this is the highest ever final ranking for a rookie. From 1966 to 1973, Hylton finished no worse than 7th in the championship. This included additional runner-up results in 1967 and 1971. He also won a pair of races at Richmond in 1970 and Talladega in 1972. Hylton's 7th place ranking in 1977 was the final year he finished in the top 10 in the championship, and 1981 was the last year he entered the majority of the series races. Hylton entered Cup Series races through 1995, with the exception of 1984. In 1975, he started to compete in the ARCA Racing Series and competed part-time there at various points through 2005. Hylton's team, Hylton Motorsports, won at Charlotte in 2003 with Kirk Shelmerdine driving. In 2006, the year of Hylton's 72nd birthday, he competed full-time in ARCA with his own team. Unfortunately, Hylton failed to qualify for 7 of 23 races, including the first 6 events. He had a best finish of 21st at Pocono. That year, Hylton also made his return to the NASCAR National Series by competing in a Sportsman Series race at Milwaukee. Driving for Premium Motorsports, he started 40th and finished 41st, last, due to brake issues after 4 laps. For 2007, Hylton continued his NASCAR return in a significant way. He entered the Daytona 500 for his team with sponsorship from Retirement Living TV. The Chevrolet Monte Carlo SS that Hylton would field was bought from Richard Childress Racing and used one of their engines. Since Hylton's entry was not in the top 35 in the 2006 Owners' Points, he would need to either be one of the top 3 in that category in qualifying or in the top 2 for it in his qualifying race to make the 500. Unfortunately, Hylton was only the 59th quickest of 60 drivers. He would participate in the first qualifying race, where he would start 30th out of 31 drivers. On the first lap, Hylton was very far behind the rest of the field by the time they were on the back straightaway. 10 laps later, Stanton Barrett, Jeremy Mayfield, and Bobby Labonte crashed, causing the race's first caution period. The former 2 drivers, like Hylton, did not have a guaranteed qualification. On lap 17, Dale Earnhardt Jr. spun after making contact with Michael Waltrip, one of the drivers competing with Hylton for a qualifying spot, causing the race's second caution. As the first driver 1 lap down, Hylton got the free pass to get back onto the lead lap. 6 laps later, Robbie Gordon crashed into A.J. Allmendinger, taking both out of the race and causing a 3rd caution. With Allmendinger out, Hylton had 1 less driver battling him for one of the transfer spots. On the 41st lap, David Reagan had a tire failure. The debris from this getting on the track caused another caution. Most of the field made pit stops during this time, but Hylton remained on the track and greatly advanced his position. Now, he was in position to qualify. The race restarted with 16 laps remaining and Hylton was second. However, by turn 2, he went high and had nobody drafting with him. This caused Hylton to drop to 8th, but still be in the qualifying ranking. Then, Reagan crashed on a back straightaway and the race had its 5th caution. With 11 laps to go, the race restarted and Hylton remained in 8th. Johnny Sauter, another driver without a guaranteed qualification, drafted behind him in 9th. The next lap, Reed Sorensen had an engine failure, resulting in a caution period. The race restarted with 6 laps remaining. In turn 1, Hylton went high, but nobody drafted with him. He dropped back and Waltrip passed him to be the 2nd highest ranked driver without a guaranteed qualification. Hylton dropped further back due to a clutch issue. 2 laps later, there was a multi-car crash and Hylton almost hit Dale Jarrett, somebody Hylton was battling with to be in the 500, but avoided him and continued. Even though 2 more of Hylton's competitors to qualify, Ward Burton and Mike Bliss, were involved in a crash, Hylton was unable to get back into a position for himself to start the 500. Hylton finished the race in 23rd place and failed to qualify for the 500.
And James Hylton was almost in. How much fun did you have out there, fella? I can't remember the last time I had that, but I don't think anybody deserves that much fun. Not even me.
Are you surprised that you ran that well?
Yeah, really. But been away. The biggest thing, I hadn't run with these guys. Not so much about the track or the car, but just that when you're running against this whole breed of superstars, you're not familiar with them, and you don't want to do anything to get them out of shape. But they were all real good to me, every one of them, and I can't say enough about it.
Well, you had all the folks in the rocking chairs going a mile a minute cheering for you, my friend. Everybody in America was cheering for you, for sure.
Well, I hope I didn't let them down. I did the best we could, and we'll get them next time.
Attaboy.
The 500 was Hylton's only Cup Series entry of the season. Although he planned on doing other races in 2007, the only time after this that Hylton entered a Cup Series race was at the 2009 500, where mechanical issues prevented him from completing a practice lap or even making a qualifying attempt, so he missed the race. After 2007, Hylton started 3 other National Series races, getting a best finish of 30th at Pocono in 2011 for the Truck Series. He also competed in ARCA through 2013, a season where Hylton started every race, had a best finish of 17th at Chicagoland and Madison, and finished 11th in the standings. I will note that he was the lowest ranked of the drivers who started every race. Hylton's team continued to compete in ARCA afterwards. With Brad Smith driving, they finished in the top 10 in the championship each year from 2016 to 2018, topped by a 6th place ranking in the former year. Unfortunately, Hylton died in a truck accident on April 28, 2018, as he and his team were leaving Talladega after the ARCA race there.